Alright, today we are going to try a meat church recipe. It's a Mexican pulled pork, that's what they call it. We're going to start by adding Cholula as our binder, and then we're going to put this fajita seasoning from Meat Church on it heavily, and then we're going to cook it for 6 to 8 hours, smoke it 6 to 8 hours at 250, and then after that we will wrap it and cook it another probably 2 hours, and then it should be ready to go. Alright, first we're going to add Cholula as a binder instead of mustard or none. You don't have to add binder. You're going to put a lot of Cholula on it. Apply liberally. It is slippery. That was something that he mentioned in the video. So this is a new recipe for us. Looks good. Now I'm going to try to turn it over. There we go. We're going to leave this entire fat cap on it because that's going to keep it moist. Okay, I think that's good. Alright, next we'll apply Meat Church's fajita seasoning liberally. Not going to be too spicy, but we want to apply this heavy so that it has a good flavor. This is a mistake I think I've been making in my smoking and whatnot. I have not been applying enough seasoning. And after we apply this, we will need to let it sit and sweat and adhere for about 15-20 minutes. And we're going to put it on the smoker. And if possible, get bone in, much better. Then it's not all chopped up. It's not nice if it's chopped up. And when it's cooked, you'll know it's ready because the it's heavy. Bone will slide right out. This here. This will be the bottom. We'll cook it with the fat cap on top. This is how I start my charcoal for the smoker. I put it in the chimney, put it on the burner on the side, and you can see it works really well. All right, pork shoulder has been resting for 20 or 25 minutes.
This is vertical.
No, it's good. Good. You can see it's been sweating, it's all adhered, it's going to make a nice crust. And we will put it directly onto this. Alright, we're smoking now. Right where I want it. 250, 260. I'm very happy. Anywhere between 250 and 270 is good for about 8 hours. Then we'll wrap and then cook for 2 more minutes. Or actually, in this case, we're not going to wrap. We're going to do it a little bit different, so you'll see. All right, we are 8 hours in. Let's check. 170, 172, perfect. Time to wrap. Also, you can see the fat is all split. That's an Aaron Franklin tip. If the fat is separated like that, it's ready to wrap. Okay, now we're going to take it inside and we're going to finish our work and then bring it back out here and put it back on here for probably at least another 2 hours until it's at 205 degrees next. Next step, put it in a little bit smaller pan. We could have just brought that one out, but this one was already dirty. Now we're going to add more Cholula, more seasoning, fajita seasoning from Meat Church, half cup of chicken stock or so, and butter on top. And this is fat. We're also going to flip it upside down, meat side up, fat side down now. So fat side down, and then we're going to add a whole bunch more Cholula all over it. Not going to be too hot, just going to add flavor. This is not super hot sauce. When this is done, it's going to be tasty. Okay, Cholula's done. We're happy. Next, more fajita seasoning. And put it on pretty heavy. Try to get it on the sides a little bit. They keep saying it's all in the wrist, the spreading. I'm not sure if I've got it down yet, but working on it. Okay, I think that's good. All right, we're adding butter. Apparently this is, I did not know this until recently, but this apparently is very common in competition barbecue ribs. Pretty much everything, apparently, they put butter on it. It's a trick, I guess, to add moisture because the fat content makes it seem more moist. Okay. All right, last, we're going to add chicken stock. It says about a half a cup. I've got a pretty big pan. I'm probably adding a little bit more. But this is going to mix in with the fat and the juice, and later that will be the thing that we will separate and add back into the pulled pork to make it really moist and tasty. So that's it. The only thing I have to do left is cover it up. All right, last thing we got to do, put the foil on it, seal it up good, put the shiny side on the outside, seal it up. Cook it for about 2 to 2.5 more hours until it's at 205 degrees. As you can see, it's dark. 10 o'clock. Yep, 205. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, feels like butter there, 208. Okay, so we're finished. One optional step would be put it back in for about 15 minutes, 350 or so at a hotter temperature to get the crust back on the outside. I don't think I'm going to do that. We're going to check and see. I'll make that decision once we open it. Temperatures are good, 204, 205, around in there, feels like butter. One thing I wanted to mention that I just learned in the last few weeks is about these cotton gloves. Really nice for picking up the wood or the meat when it's hot. You can pick up even this that's been in there, so that really makes it much nicer. Been a problem for me. So let's see what it looks like. Okay. All right, there it is. Now then, one of the options is to put it back and get a crust on it, which I might just do. But it looks very tender. I can tell this bone is just going to fall out of here. Got a good bark on the sides, but the top, because we put it in here and it's been steaming, you can see all the liquid that's cooked out of it, which is going to be nice for the pulled pork. Yeah, it's very, this over here really, you can see, look at it wiggling. That's nice. Yep, it's very good. So I think we will put it back in for 15 minutes and at a higher heat, like 350, just to kind of crisp up or to give us a little bit more of the bark on the top. But it's very tender. All right. Okay, we're finished. I'm happy with it. Could possibly have a little bit more crust. but it's going to be shredded and looks really good. Temperatures were perfect. We're going to separate the juice so that we can put it in the fat separator and then eventually pour that juice back over the pulled pork.
It's still wiggly?
Huh?
It's still wiggly?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Alright, let's see if I can do this without... Okay. Alrighty, so we're ready to see if the bone will pull out. Whew. Nice. A little bit of fat. Yep. Very good.
It's easy to pull out the bone.
Mm.
Nice.
Yep. We're going to let the rest of it rest. We're not actually going to eat this until tomorrow because that's our anniversary, and that's what we decided to cook for our anniversary was pulled pork, making Mexican tacos, like a street taco. You'll see where that'll be the last part of the video. We'll do it tomorrow, and should be tasty. But I think it turned out. I mean, that's.
Can you taste a little?
Couldn't be any better. Well, I shouldn't because I have a blood test in the morning. Very good.
Nice.
Very moist. You can see the smoke there. Nice. Yep. That's good flavor. Not spicy at all though, with
Cholula?
all the seasoning and the Cholula, but you do have a flavor which is really nice. So, yep, I mean it's just, you can tell it needs to rest, but you can see that it's really good. So, it turned out perfect, I think. Okay, it's been resting for about an hour. Now we're going to pull it apart. Man, look at that. Look how moist it is. Just I think this might be my best effort at this ever. It's really nice. Little bit of bark on there to mix in for some flavor. One thing we might do here is take a little bit of the fat off the bottom. Ooh, it's hot. I should have put my gloves on.
What gloves?
Those
Ah, the cotton.
cotton ones underneath, yeah. Welcome. This is the final meal. Pork shoulder's done. Our mango prosecco, which Maria loves, is out. It's our anniversary, 7 years. Happy anniversary to us. And we decided to have Mexican pulled pork tacos for our anniversary dinner at home. So, the way I'm going to start, I'm going to put a little of this avocado salsa on, which is pretty tasty. There's a little spice to it, but not too much. Look at this meat. Ooh, man, that is too much. That is tasty. And it turned out really moist. You can see it glistening. It's the fat in it. It just, really, I did a good job this time. I don't know. I'm getting better and better all the time. So this one is definitely not dry. All right, now I'm going to add a little bit of lettuce. Lettuce is optional. It's a street taco, but I know they don't put lettuce on it, but I don't like cilantro. I do love onion, however. I'm going to put some onion on here. You can never have too much onion. Some tomato, because our garden is full of tomatoes and raspberries and strawberries and everything. Doing really well. This is a Mexican 4-cheese blend. Little cheese on it. And then last but not least, remember we coated the thing with Cholula twice. I'm going to add more because, well, because I can and because it's tasty. All right. Oh, pepper. Must have any taco. Must have fresh ground pepper on it. That is the best. If you don't do that, you are not living. All right. Oh, before we do that, here's to us, honey. Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, mahal.
Yes. Alrighty, let's taste it. Last night, I was fasting for a blood test today for a physical in a couple of days, and I could not finish this whole thing and could not eat it. Oh, imagine how frustrating that is to cook for almost 12 hours and then you can't taste it. That is good. You got a little bit of smoke. Meat's really moist, not dry. You got your vegetables. This avocado salsa is really good. On Meat Church, they had some kind of a spicy cream drizzle that they put on it. I couldn't find it, so I got this. And then the Cholula has a really nice flavor. It's not hot, just a flavor. If you don't add any more, this by itself, not spicy at all. Just really good flavor. Turned out perfect. It's super moist. It's super easy to pull apart and very tasty. And this might be the best taco I've had in many, many years. Very happy with this. So, success. You can get the recipe on meatchurch.com. They've got a video about it that'll be linked in the description. They have a printed recipe you can also get to, and I highly recommend it. Matter of fact, I love all of their rubs. I use them all the time. The one we used on this was their fajita. They put this as an undercoat on ribs and everything else, and then add another rub on top of this. They just put this on lightly. It goes with everything, obviously fajitas, and he said it goes well with vegetables. We haven't tried that, but it's probably a lot like Tony Chachere's that I found when I was down in living down in Louisiana. So it's kind of a spice blend. It's really good on vegetables and pretty much everything. So I think that's it. If you like this, subscribe. We are trying to do a lot of different things, so our channel might be a little eclectic, but hopefully it's fun. Hope you enjoy it. I know we do. And take care, and happy anniversary to us. Bye-bye.
Yes, hon.
All right.
I'm
We're
excited.
going to let Maria see what kind of concoction of a taco she can make. It will be different than mine. So I'm guessing there will be rice in it. Right, honey?
Of course.
So you're adding a little bit
A little,
of
only because
the
it's spicy.
spicy.
Yeah.
I have to admit that my eyes were sweating just a little bit after I added everything. The meat.
It's so
Oh, yeah.
tasty. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Of course. I am Asian. Rice is life. A little of that.
A little bit of rice. Of course, we have rice with every meal, of course. Although the other day, I wanted rice with my mungo beans, and there was no rice. I had to report her to the Filipino police. A little bit of, oh, she put some Cholula on
A
too.
little.
See, I've
Then-
turned my wife into a spicy person.
A little. Then some greens or lettuce. Okay. A little of
Onion?
onion. Little only. You know that I don't
Yeah.
like that much of onion. And then our the last one, Mexican cheese.
So you made it pretty much just like mine, except for the fact that you added rice. So you could go work at Taco
I
Bell.
will
Oh my!
put a little of
Our
My
raspberries that
raspberries.
you pick every day. We get a couple of handfuls of raspberries out of our garden. Can we see up close what you made?
yeah.
There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks tasty.
La.
All right, let's see
Bon
what she thinks.
appetito! Mmm. 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 Yum. It's so moist and tasty. Well, happy anniversary, mahal ko.
Happy anniversary, dear. Love you.
I love you more.
This is our anniversary video.
Yes. Taco plus rice.
All right, and how does this rate with my normal pulled pork?
Oh, this is 10. 10 is to 10. Yum,
Okay.
yum.
Good job then, huh? All right.
Mm.
So we'll give 2 thumbs up to Meat Church's recipe that I pretty much followed almost exactly. And we think that it did a very good job. And the only thing different is we cook in the pan to get the juice at the end. And I was going to add some juice today after I heated it up, but there was no need. It was very moist.
Honey, it's tasty when you put raspberry.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I'll try that in my next one. Yep. So pretty much follow their recipe exactly. It's all available on meatchurch.com. Don't forget to subscribe. We're doing all kinds of crazy things. Our channel, you may never know what you might see next. Could be some squirrels. Could be us picking vegetables or fruit in our garden. Could be us cooking. Could be us going somewhere. You
Please
never
like
know.
and subscribe on our channel. Bye-bye! Yum. Mm.